Hello, I'm the Oracle, and this is the Oracle Guides. I'm going to be energetically checking in the weather, and then we're going to check what is the forecast. So, and I listen partly to spirit, and then we're going to use some cards. So, the first thing I'm seeing is someone who has their foot on the gas pedal and they're just pushing down all the way down. And what are you rushing to? What are you rushing towards? Do you have to go at that speed? There's a lot of urgency, and possibly desperation. Now, and when I'm burping, if you haven't coached me before, that's how I clear the feed or the connection, the channel. And I also listen to somatic imprints from the body that give me information because emotions are stored in the body. So what I'm feeling right now is actually a pressure in my neck, like a tension in my neck, and the neck stores the energy of threat. All right, threat can be real or imagined. Imagined threat can look like depression, past, and future anxiety. So what I'm feeling here is there's an urgency. Oof, my neck is so tight now. It's just like click, 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 click. There's an urgency to get ahead, an urgency to move through something. You might be in a hurry. Even my jaw, there's a lot happening for someone here. My jaw is tightening up, and my throat is tightening up, and my hands are tightening up. This is a lot of information. You might be wanting to push through pain so that you don't have to experience it, or a particular lesson that you don't have to experience. With hands, the hands, when they're tightening up, or you're needing to like pop them, right? Or you're feeling just discomfort in your hands in general. And this is a symbol of holding on to something too tightly. So what has run its course? What has run its natural course? What do you know you have to let go of? And a lot of times I'm feeling my shoulders rise up. And a lot of times we recognize I have to let this go, but then some part of ourselves, our story, our ego, our comfort, our fear, it goes, no, hold on a little longer. So there's something here that has already transitioned. And we're in that still like lingering new moon energy. The new moon in Aries. My throat is tightening. What haven't you said? What shame is being held on to? You're holding on to through this experience. And as I'm saying that, all of this is getting real tight. There's a lot happening for someone out there. The shoulders are activating, are being triggered. There's a lot of responsibility, especially around the masculine side. So this could be how much you do or don't do, or this could be tethered to a masculine. Maybe you're feeling responsible for his happiness, or something around a masculine is placing a lot of responsibilities on you. Let's see what the cards have to say. There's people walking by my tiny house. They're walking lovingly through the forest. Um, and people see the tiny house door open, and they always want to come and say hello because there's a small lady living in a micro house in the middle of the woods, and she's a magical one. So, so if not, they would stop me from reading you guys. All right, we got two. Radha, soul flame. Soul flame. So there's a soul lesson here, right? That's happening. And some of you might immediately read this as, oh, a divine masculine counterpart. And that might be, ooh, there's angels touching my face. And that might be the case because we did talk about the masculine. Experience relationships, harmony, and healing. So right now, if things are coming through to the surface, and you're trying right now, to you're trying to speak your truth. Did you hear my voice? You're trying to speak your truth, and it's this is such a hard reading for me. And you're trying to speak your truth. Know that this is all coming up right now for a reason. It's not to hurry up and get past it or ignore it. If you're rushing towards it with an urgency, out of a desperation to fix it, it's going to be difficult to fix because we can't see the reflection of ourselves inside of a pot of boiling water. We have to calm ourselves in order to get our point across, in order to get the understanding clear. All right. And then we have charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Okay, so if you're in a space where you're feeling like, I need to hurry up and get through this, this is really holding me back, you can ask your guides for help with this. Okay, you can ask your guides for help. You can ask your ancestors for help. And it's showing here charity. What is charity? Charity is giving without the expectation of receiving. And I'm not saying become a doormat, but if you're in a space where somebody else's actions are teaching you how they feel about you, right? And I'm not saying, oh, you gave this so that you can receive that. But you observe people's behaviors, let them be who they are, and let them show you who they are. And then if that is not in alignment with your values, then you recognize, then you need to have acceptance and recognize when it is to shift gears or walk away or have a conversation or create a boundary. All right. Let's see what else we have here. There's a lot happening for you, collective. And I feel like one of you or someone out there is getting those little dee sounds, like the really high pitched sound in the ear. And I feel like that's a sign for you. That's a sign. Get clear, get balance, and prepare yourself for this conversation. Let's put one more card. One more card for the collective. Whoa. Rabbit energy. So some of you may be seeing rabbit. And rabbit is, when you look at in the military, we didn't have like the system was turtle and then rabbit and then like puma or some kind of cat. And then you'd put the machine, like heavy equipment machine. Some of these have these. I was a track mechanic. And rabbit's fast. Okay. So you put the setting to fast, and that's how fast the bucket's going to rise or fall or move, or the equipment's going to move. So some of you are, like I started off with, you're going really fast. You're trying to get there really fast. It says recognize your significance on this card, Archangel Gabriel, and there's a unicorn in the corner. Okay. Don't forget, and we talked about this pot of water, don't forget who you are on the way. Don't forget your values. Don't forget your worth. Don't acquiesce power to repair something out of urgency or desperation. Recognize that you're valuable. And I love this unicorn because the unicorn is this spark of, it is a spark of inspiration. All right. So I love this. So while you're on your way, don't forget who you are. And at the bottom of this deck, it was Hedgehog, be magnet for light, love, and joy, Archangel. Can you see that? Archangel Gabriel. So raise your frequency by investing into yourself, attending to your own garden, nurturing yourself, asking your angels and guides for assistance, and maybe take your foot off the brake when, take your foot off the gas when the stop sign is there, so that you can kind of just take a moment, take a beat, reflect. Okay? That's what I have for y'all. Oh, wait, there's one more that's catching my attention here. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or quit. Okay. So that's what I got for y'all. Good luck.